Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Terraria Part 7. I know guys, I know, I'm so sorry. You are like, where the frick are the episodes? We wait and the episodes do not come out when they're supposed to, and we don't understand why. And that is my fault guys, due to a new job and slight depression about the new job. I've just not got around to playing any games or editing or doing anything like that. So I've been trying my absolute best guys to get some videos out here and get something to you guys, but I'm really struggling right now because at the moment I'm not feeling like doing anything, specifically just because I really don't like my job, and it is making me very upset. And because I'm upset, of course, what's happening is I am just not able to record footage or make good footage or even find the time or desire to want to play or edit. So in this episode we're going to be doing two things. We're going to first be starting off by checking out what I did off camera. Well, my computer's giving me issues with some of the loading, so I've not been able to record while editing footage, which is kind of weird. I don't know what's wrong with my computer, but it's something. So I dug out a little square block around the corruption. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually eventually going to make a barrier protecting me from the corruption spreading past this barrier over here, something like that. So this will become an entire corruption square. The whole square will become a corruption square. Now the reason it's becoming a corruption square is very simple. It's very straightforward. It's because I want this to be hard mode corruption, where I can farm hard mode corruption items that I need, because that will be very useful. And then the rest of the world, this corruption biome I'm going to get rid of completely, and this corruption biome I'm going to get rid of completely. So we're going to have one corruption biome in the whole game, which is going to be this block very close to our base, which I'm going to use for farming corruption type enemies, so Soul of Knights type stuff. I know as soon as the game goes to hard mode, one section of the world is going to become corruption and one section is going to become hollowed. It makes a little V through your screen, so it's like a little bit like your starting point is here, this section here, so then it makes a V like that of hollow and a V like that of corruption. When that happens, I will immediately block off that, so don't worry about that. But this corruption square I never want to lose. I want this corruption square forever. These two I want to get rid of. Now when Halo comes, I might be able to take over this corruption with Halo, or even this corruption with Halo, but we'll see what happens. For now though, I'm not going to worry too much about anything. I'm going to be spending this episode doing some mining. If we look on over here by the desert, which I think is here, we see a very light, bright area over here. And if you look at what it is, it's meteorite, guys. A meteorite landed in our desert, crushed the shit out of our desert, and made a meteorite little bundle for us, a bundle of joy, if you will. So we're going to be going over there to get that. That is very far away, as you can see. We've got to go through the snow biome, through the dungeon biome, and then all the way to the desert biome. But we're going to be doing that in this episode because I haven't done the meteorite things yet. I want to get it done. I want to show it off so you guys can see it. Thank you very much for all the support on the channel. We've been doing very well. We've hit new records in every kind of way on my channel. I am so thankful and so grateful. It actually gives me hope of one day being able to potentially do this full time and leave my horrible job that I hate and be happy again for the first time in a long time. So I'm really thankful for all your guys' support. Every singular view matters. Every single video you watch matters. Every single subscription matters. The few people that can and want to help out on my Patreon, that matters. It all matters for small guys like me, small YouTubers like myself who are lower than 1,000 subscriber count. We don't make any money from YouTube. We cannot monetize. We cannot put ads on it. Even if we did, our viewer count is so low, the ads would probably pay out like $10 a year if we're lucky. And since YouTube has a $100 requirement to pay out, we're probably not paying out anytime soon. So for us, you know, we do it as a hobby, and I love doing it as a hobby, and I would continue doing a hobby if I actually enjoyed my job, which I don't. So I now want to move a little bit on and actually make it a full-time thing. But obviously I cannot do that without help from the viewers and from the guys. So a little bit of self-selling there, a little bit of self-promotion, a little bit of self-reflection, if you will, about where we're at and what we're doing on the channel. Getting wrecked by, I'm not sure, there was a slime maybe. Can't really see. I should probably set up my brightness more. You guys see it nicely because it's pretty bright on your screens, but on my screen, which is broken, it's pretty dark and I can barely make out what's happening, so it's a little bit hard. But yeah, as I said, we're just going to be running past all this because we don't have any reason to do any of this, specifically this dungeon area. That is our next destination, by the way. The dungeon biome is our next destination, is what we are doing next in the game. We are going to be doing the dungeon biome, and the reason we're doing the dungeon biome is because if you guys want to farm cactus very fast, just hit the sand block underneath it and the whole cactus will for, and you can farm it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we are doing Skeletron next as the next part of the game. To do that, of course, I need to set up an arena. I need to set up a entire situation. Now, of course, the idea would have been if I could have found our boy, the Goblin Tinkerer, somewhere in the world. But unfortunately, I didn't. Now, I haven't really explored much, if I'm being honest. I know to get to the Goblin Tinker, you do need to go pretty deep. So maybe if I make a potential elevator, I could use the elevator as a way to make, or to get the stuff I need. So how I like to do is just this. I'm not even kidding. Because that stuff burns your body if you touch it. So I don't, oops, obviously I don't want to get touched by it. So I like to just throw a bunch of these up. Now the reason why it's kind of bad is specifically because the meteor heads are about to start spawning. And when they do, I'm gonna have to kill them obviously, which is not easy, as I'm sure. I mean, all you do really is, I'm standing on meteor. You see, I'm standing on meteor. Now, if I had I could have an obsidian potion on me now, and I wouldn't have to worry about the fire. But I don't have an obsidian potion on me, so I do actually have to worry. So I just like to throw a bunch of sticky bombs, as the sticky bombs will eventually blow up a lot of the things. And if the sticky bombs blow up a lot of the things, then it's easier for me to bomb it. There you go. Let's do one of these, and then there we go. And I'm just gonna get my sword out just so I can kill these meteor heads without dying. There we go, beautiful. Now we can get our little pickaxe out, because the pickaxe we have made, a shadow pickaxe, can actually mine, and I'll show you once I kill this little head here, it can actually mine meteorite, as you guys can see. Awesome. Oh, sorry, this is a hellstone. I think the gold one can mine meteorite, so I think you actually are supposed to get meteorite before you get shadow, but I made a mistake. Oh, I didn't make a mistake, I just chose to upgrade. I chose to get the better version first. You know, why get the worse version? You can just get the better version, you know what I mean? You guys understand what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying. I know you're feeling what I'm putting down. But anyway, so once you pretty much just want to kind of like farm up as much of the meteorites. Can just watch out for these meteorite heads. They are very, very dangerous and very annoying. So just space yourself better and make sure you don't get caught off guard by them, because they will kill you. They will kill you, and they will not hesitate to kill you. The problem is they set you on fire. That's kind of where the main damage comes from, and that's the way they kill you. So I like to just do this as much as I can. I did get by fire there. That's a little bit unlucky because it's going to put me in a little bit of a bad situation here, but that's okay. There we go. Just make sure you just take it slow and steady. Slow and steady in the meteorite biome. Meteorites are very annoying, and they do give problems quite often. So maybe place your bombs on a better quick key than I have. It might make your life slightly more easier. So as you can see, one of the big problems for getting it, the meteor in the sand biome is the sand is all going to fall down once we mine out the meteorite, and that of course puts us in a little bit of danger, but nothing too serious. There you go. Just going to stand like this, then you want to go like this. So what you can see I'm trying to do is bait the meteorites into like coming from certain angles where I'm safe. Does that make sense? It's really important. And once you get the meteorite biome down to enough meteorite farmed, then the meteorite heads will stop spawning, and once they stop spawning, you just collect a couple of last ones and you're good to go. But it's all about just being very patient, guys, and just making sure you get everything you need without putting yourself in unnecessary danger. Don't ever put yourself in unnecessary danger, because the meteorite heads, as you can see, they spawn pretty fast. Okay, there you go. And now we just want to stand here. And the problem is, once we blow up enough meteorite too, obviously the sand is all going to fall down. The sand all falls down. That would be really bad for us, as it can fall on us and it can do a lot of damage / kill us. So we want to be very careful we do not accidentally kill ourselves. It's a very important part of the game. Not killing yourself. Oops, I fucked that one up. Okay, so now we're in a little bit of trouble, because as you can see, I've used up all my bombs. Now we actually do have to mine it all. The problem with mining it all is that our pickaxe does not do enough damage to kill the meteorite heads quick enough. So mining it is very difficult. It's very, very difficult. But we'll do it anyway. Ooh, I actually hit that, really? I didn't think I did. Let's go like this. There you go. Just want to do this. I still haven't got rid of enough of the meteorite to make the meteorite stop spawning, which is kind of shocking. I thought I would have by now, but not yet. Not yet. I'm probably very close, if I had to guess. we go. Start getting this meteorite over here. Start getting rid of as much as we can. More meteorite I can get rid of. The less of the annoying meteorite heads will spawn, which is what I need. That's kind of what can happen. The meteorites might knock you into meteorite stones, which then means you'll take damage from the meteorite stones, and you will not die specifically immediately, but you will eventually die. That's kind of what you want to really avoid. Not ever getting yourself in a position where you can this is where you're going to need a little bit of discretion, in the sense of having our pickaxe not set on auto. Dig here. There we go. Got a lot of meter heads on us now, so we need to be very careful about this next section. There we go. This might not meter underneath us, I think, personally. That will be the safer route. That way we have less chance of accidentally killing ourselves, which will be probably a very good thing, if I had to guess. I think if you asked anyone, is not killing yourself a good thing, they'll tell you yes. It is a very good thing. So. Still have not somehow managed to actually farm enough of the meteorite to make the meteorite head stop spawning, which is kind of crazy for me, but it is what it is. And they spawn at such a disastrously fast rate too, it's kind of insane. See, when I jumped up there, I just nicked the meteorite and then I got set on fire. It's kind of crazy that you can get set on fire like that, but you can. So I need to get in mind, there's a meteorite coming from all directions now. Now they want my body. Now they want my body. So as you can see, I'm being a little bit naughty now. I'm starting to do things that I would not recommend you do, because then you take a lot of unnecessary damage like I just did. Trust me when I say, you guys don't want to take unnecessary damage. Especially unnecessary fall damage. So now we're on very, very low HP and our heals and cooldowns. Now we actually have to really be careful about how we approach things. And this all happened because I ran out of bombs, so it became a little bit harder for me. Should have just been a little bit better usage of made a little bit better usage of the bombs. So. Okay, so now I cannot, unfortunately, mine that out yet. Okay, I think I took a little bit of damage there, but I'm actually gonna do something and just go back to base now because I'm gonna die if I stayed. I know I would have, so I'm just gonna do this. And I'm gonna run across the other side, but I'll edit it. I'll see you guys back. Actually, let's buy some bombs. Let me do it like that. I should rather just buy some bombs, and then I'll meet you guys back at the meteorite, because I don't want to. I'm not gonna die. I'm sorry, I'm not dying just to farm some meteorite. It's not worth it. Maybe I need a couple of bombs. Maybe I should actually just buy a dynamite. Can I just not buy that? There we go. That should 3 sticky dynamites should be more than enough to farm out what I need to farm out. So I'll see you guys back in the meteorite, and we'll quickly farm that up, and then I'll tell you what the next objective in the game is. And via the power of editing, we are back, and I'm just going to quickly mine up these last couple of things, and I'm going to do it in a very, very quick, I'm not list for shit type of way at all. There we go. And this will pretty much solve all of my problems. To get all the rest of the meteorite. Beautiful. A little bit of meteorite left there, as you can see, but we'll quickly mine those up. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. Excuse me, Mr. Meteorite Point. Thank you. You might lose 2 meteorite pieces there, but that's fine. You know, that's something I'm willing to lose to just make my life a little bit easier. So if I'm correct, which I'm about 30% probably not correct, but if I'm correct, it means there should be no more meteor heads spawning, because I kind of have farmed up all the meteorite now. So there's one more piece over there I want to get to, so I'm just going to quickly get to it. I like to farm up all the meteorite that I know there's no meteorite left, no matter what. I really like to be 100% sure that I farmed up all the meteorite. It's kind of like my own little pet peeve, a little bit of a OCD type thing that I have. Just gotta make sure I farm up all the meteorite. Now the reason I'm farming up all the meteorite was 2 reasons. Reason number 1, it's cool. And it makes you feel good about yourself, you know, like, yeah, I found a lot of meteorite, woohoo. Second of all, this is cool. Second of all, it gives us a shit ton of meteor bars. Meteor bars, I guess, is what I'll call them, but it pretty much just gives us a lot of. Is it just straight up called meteor bars? It is. Oh, meteorite bars. Ooh, we can make another crystal. So I've maxed out on what's gonna call this now, and look at this. Make all the meteorite bars that ever was in the history of the world. And we still have meteorite left. So I'm not gonna actually use the rest of the meteorite. I'm just gonna put the bars here and put the rest of the meteorite here. And the reason I'm doing that is because now we're gonna stand a little bit to the side and we're gonna craft. And if you look here, we can make meteorite gear. Some were like, we can make a meteorite hammocks. That's the first thing I want to make. Meteorite hammocks, in my opinion, is really, really good because it pretty much gives you a hammer and an axe together. Now, why would you not want a 2-for-1 special, in my opinion? Anyway, then I like to look at the armor. So the meteorite armor, if we can make all 10, 30, 45. 45 to make it, we can definitely make that. And then the laser space gun uses 20, so 65. So we could make the entire spacesuit and the space gun. And what's cool about that is I'm actually gonna do it, and I'll show it off because I can. And it's really cool that I can because I got enough meteorite. Got way more than enough meteorite. Let's check this out, guys. So you get the meteorite bonus and set bonus. Space gun costs 0 mana, meaning if I put the space gun here, and it's a pretty good space gun too, I have an infinite space gun. Now whoever I have Cthulhu potentially, I can just quickly show it off. I do not. I haven't shown you guys my mount yet. I got a turtle mount. It's a turtle. Pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, so I can't show, unfortunately, the space mount off because I don't, not the space mount, what am I saying? I wish I could. I wanted to fight a Cthulhu, but I don't have a Cthulhu summon right now, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, as I said, we're going to be doing some stuff in this episode. One of the things I'm going to be doing, which I'll be showing you very soon, is going on with the game, in a sense. And what I mean by that is I'm going to be going to a new area, kind of. I say kind of because it's not actually a new area. It might seem like a new area, but it's pretty much an area you can reach at any point. So I think these are, I was gonna say, aren't these all just the shadow ones? But they're not. So I'm gonna put this here because I can. Now, if I remember correctly, the full shadow set gives me more armor. So 7 armor plus 6 armor plus 7 armor is 13 plus 6 is 19 armor, and this gives me 5, 11, 16 armor. So we're losing 3 armor, but we have a space gun that can shoot forever. So I'm going to keep the Shadow Helm on, I guess, the Ancient Shadow Helm, because it's ancient, and I like the fact that it's ancient. I'm going to do this. Then I'm just going to take the helmet and put it in this box. There we go. Congratulations, you're then I'm a helmet boy. And then we want to get ourselves a potion, and it is the Gravitational Potion. And we're going to be going to go and find Skylands. Now, what you can do with the Gravitational Potion to find Skylands is really cool. You pop the potion, like this, and now you have no gravity, so you just jump. You go. And then you just gotta make sure before you hit the other end of the world, you go down. And then you go up. And you can just use this Gravitational Potion to find this. A Sky Island. And Sky Islands usually are full of a lot of gold, a lot of cool items that you might want, I mean good ore, and potentially even little fishing zones you could potentially fish, which is really cool, right? So let's quickly mine up all the gold ore. Now, the only thing you need to be worried about when you go to Sky Islands is obviously the harpies that attack your ass. There's a lot of them, and they attack, and they're evil, and they do a lot of damage, and they're scary, and they run at you. And let me tell you, when I tell you they run at you, I mean it. They run at you. I personally like to mine up the entirety of the Sky Island because I kind of find it to be a little bit of a rare type of zone type thing. So the items we get here aren't going to be something you can get often. So you kind of want to try and get as much of them as you can while you are here. So, like for instance, you can't make these items that you see here. So we got a Star Fury, which is 22 melee damage, which I think is less than a thing, unfortunately. But you know, let's loot all, and we want the Sky Island box, of course. And like I said, I mine up everything that the Sky Island has because you cannot make these things. So if you want these things, you got to get them from the Sky Islands. Also keep in mind that we are still using a potion, so we might want to be a little bit fast to get maybe a potential second or even third Sky Island out of it. So, you know, let's quickly mine as fast as we can to make sure we get as much of things as we can so we can still use our Gravitational Potion timer to look for maybe a second Sky Island. So, because there's a lot of items we still want. You know, we want the balloon and lucky horseshoe, or not. Is it a lucky horseshoe? I know it's a horseshoe. Dude, really? A zombie actually made it on the Sky Island and they actually had the audacity to attack me. Are you kidding me right now? I cannot believe it. I wish I had a bomb to just speed this up, but it's okay. Like I said, guys, be careful about bombs. They become kind of like little crutches where you're like, ooh, bombs make everything so easy. Maybe I should just bomb everything up. you know, mine really, really fast with bombs. But you gotta be very careful about that because you might start getting to a point where you just want to rely on bombs to do everything. So we found a Skyline pretty fast. Usually you only find one Skyline with a potion because you won't find one fast. And you'll mine it quickly and then your potion will run out. I kind of got one really fast, so I was hoping to explore more, but I can't. What you can do is you can bring rope along and you can just... you can... what's it called? I think actually, if I remember correctly, but I'm not entirely sure. No, you can't. I was going to say, I thought you could maybe shoot, but you can't. So we have 20 seconds to basically try and find another Sky Island, but you know, that's pretty much impossible. We're going to do as much as we can do. Go as far as we can go in the 6 seconds we have here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 0, and then before you land, just make sure you jump. You'll be fine. You can go back to base. Beautiful. Easy peasy, guys. That is how you do it. So we got a staff here, which is great. It's a little bit weaker than what we got, you know. It's not as good as what we had, but you know, it's something. Put it in our weapons section over here. Look, there we go. As you can see, we got a ball of hurt off camera. Got a couple more of those tornadoes in a thingy. So let's quickly do this. Let's go and say, I don't want to store any more stuff in there because I'm running out of space. So let's quickly put the Sky Island box here. And we can put all the Sky Island things inside the Sky Island box. How about that? Then the Sky Island box suddenly becomes a box dedicated purely for sun items, sun equipment, and things like that. So it's kind of nice. And I'm actually going to get a second push out. I'm going to do it, go another round of it because it was very quick and I felt really good about it. So let's go. We do have a gravitational potion. There was a gravitational potion I took. Yes, it was. But it lasts 3 minutes. So, you know, you could technically like do really well. I think I would recommend take some rope with. You could then just drop the rope to the side of the island and go back to it later to farm it at your own heart's content. But late game, usually you would have wings and a whole bunch of other things that will help you explore and see a shit ton of stuff. I might not have rings because I have been challenged by the person that voted on the game on my Patreon. If you guys want to support me, check it out and give me some money. It would make me a very happy man and help me quit my job that I hate, that I've mentioned 8 bajillion times. But all jokes aside though, there we go. I just want to kind of like lighten all this up. Ooh, oh, no. Go the other way now. Almost got crushed by the sky. So I'm not entirely sure about this. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. But I think you can actually kill yourself by going into space. I think, or I'm not sure. I don't know if you can hit space like a ceiling and die actually. But I'm not entirely sure. But I think you might be able to. So, you know, that's always for me something I keep in mind. So how I like to do it, since it's pretty dark, you can't really see. Let's maybe get like number. Wait, why do I have one of these out instead of a fucking? There we go, there's another Sky Island. Whoop. I took a little bit of damage there. I ran out of torches. There we go. There we go, ran out of wood now. Oh my goodness. I think that is the harpy that's fucking me up. Yeah. Kill the harpy. Hi harpy. Harpies, as you can see, pretty annoying, pretty strong. They will frick your shit up. Be very careful about harpies, guys. They are not something to be trifled with. Now the Sky Island found. Very nice. Very nice. Excuse me. Oh, that's a lot of harpies. 3 harpies? How unlucky is this? More harpies. No, go away harpies. I'm busy. I don't have time for your harpiness. These harpies. I will murder you all, Mr. Harpy boys. I'll murder you and I'll get your harpy wings. And I'll make a harpy coat. And then we'll see what you say about that. I just want to jump up here because I thought I saw something. But apparently, obviously I didn't. But I for some reason thought I saw something there, but I was wrong. Okay, good. 68 fall damage from like 1 millimeter. Are you kidding me? Hey, we got the balloon. Ooh, the balloon is increased jump height. So it's exactly the same as the buff. Oh. Ah, see, I didn't know that, guys. That's actually pretty interesting. So as I said, once again, I like to mine up all this up. We don't have enough time on the potion anyway to get much more out of it. So I'm going to mine up this entire area, get all the stuff. It's going to be good. Everyone's going to be happy. It's going to be a good situation. And then it's going to be nice. So let's quickly mine up these sunblock items. We need to get the little laser gun out again. Kill the hoppies because they're annoying me. Die, hoppies, die! Yeah, I dare you come in here. I dare you come in. And you actually come in here. Immediately. You're gonna kill me. I apologize for daring you for anything. I never dare you again. I'm sorry. So the only problem if you get too high, hoppies do spawn and they destroy you, especially pre-hard mode, because you are already weak pre-hard mode and not strong enough to take a hoppy. Let me make that very clear, guys. Let me make that very clear. So be very careful about how high and stuff you go, because the hoppies, they will probably kill you. So I think I saw some ore down here, so we're gonna go get it. There was a very, very little ore, but there was ore here. You can also obviously mine the cloud out. Check it out, guys. You can mine cloud, make some cloud. You can make a cloud base if you want. You can in Terraria you can pretty much do anything you want, and that's kind of why I love the game. I love the freedom that the game gives me. It's just like, hey, do you want to build something crazy? I guess you do. Okay, well you can. Congratulations, yeah. There's no limitations. There's no shit. There's just do what you want, baby. Do what makes you happy. I want to try and kill as many of these hoppies as I can before I got mine all this stuff out, because they will probably kill me if they. I don't. Oh my word. Okay, keep mining. Oh my word. Okay, you guys can do that. There we go. Got one down. There's another one. Try and take them down very, very quickly. See, as you can see, we can shoot the laser or the laser gun in forever because we have meteorite armor equipped. So it's giving me a lot of extra bonus silver. Or silver is not really worth it, I guess, but you know we have it, so we might as well use it. We might as well collect it since we are on a skyline already, so why not? There we go, beautiful. Dude, they are insane today. What is this spawn rate? I don't really understand the spawn rate, but it's okay. You'd almost think there's like a blue candle here or something that's destroying me because of the spawn rate of these hoppies, but it's just natural. It's just a natural spawn rate, I guess. Anyway, so. Oh my word! Seriously, hoppies, you guys are spawning a little bit too much now. I'm just saying. I mean, I know you spawn. Oh my word! I know you guys spawn, but this is a little bit crazy, don't you think? You guys think you just need to slack a little bit off the spawning? Just cut it down a little bit. Do you think you're spawning just a tad too much? I'm just trying to mine up this house, but I can't. You guys are spawning so quickly. There we go. Mine. You gotta mine really quick, because you don't know when the next harpies horde is gonna come and kill you. Plus my healer's on cooldown right now, so very scary. There's a harpy horde. I see you. I will preemptively try and kill you before you give me too much problems. And there's another one. Of course there is. What is the spawn rate on these hoppies all of a sudden? There's another hoppy that just spawned too. You guys need to chill. Game. Sorry. Fix your spawn rates. This is craziness. Oh my word. Quickly. We are on very low HP. This is two hoppy feathers hit me and I'm actually game over. I'm not game over, but I will die. There we go. Just quickly farm the sun plates. I really like the sun plates and I think they look really cool and I would like to have more of them. So please game, have mercy on my soul and give me the sun plates for more hoppies coming in me. So the balloon that I have is actually the same as the pufferfish balloon, which I actually didn't know. So I kind of already had the reward for doing the skyline, which kind of sucks a little bit obviously because, you know, now I made sure not to double jump there because I knew I was going to fall, guys, and I could do this. And there's water kind of anyway, which is... No, I'm not dying to piranha. I'm not dying to piranha in the freaking jungle biome that I don't know about. Let me make this very clear, guys. There we go. So I'm actually going to go back to base now because I kind of got 2 skylines found. Boop, boop. Dude, is this... I swear to you, this looks like a large map. But I know for a fact, and I know this for a fact, guys, I know I clicked on a medium map. So I'm not entirely sure why it is so big. Because let me tell you guys something. This is really big. It's really, really big. I'm actually a little bit like, a little bit surprised, a little bit lost, a little bit confused by how big this area is. It's huge. Anyway, let's quickly just store all our things that we got from our reward system. Ooh, we got a world banner. Nice. There you go, world banner. Nice. Okay. And I want to put the balloon away because I'm obviously not going to be using it. And then we're just going to quick stack the last couple of things. Maybe go to our block box and put away our clouds because, you know, maybe we want those in the future. Who knows? And quick stack this. I did already. Awesome. Let's go start everything to the merchant and we can find out what the fisherman has for us today. Shop. And let's just say you can have that, you can have that, you can have that, and you cannot have those. And you cannot have those. I need wood, so we should probably chop down some trees too. Quest. Caught in the surface, a zombie fish. Quest. Thank you. Let's quickly do the zombie fish quest since we're here. I like to always check in these quests. A, there's a trophy, achievement for it. Achievement / trophy, whatever you guys want to call it. And B, fishing is great. I like fishing. It gives you good stuff. I don't know what this looks like. There's a like tornado or some kind of whirlpool or some kind of like destroyed freaking situation going on here. Maybe from the rain, I guess. But I've never seen that. So it's a little bit scary for me. I'm not going to lie to you. But we'll be fine. Then we got the zombie fish right. I'll just farm a little bit more, or fish a little bit more because I can. So this episode is just me pretty much doing some of the extras that you can do in the game before you like fight Skeletron and before you build out your protective bases from the corruption, before you enter hard mode, before you go to hell, before you actually explore the actual depths of the dungeon, you know, all those things. Before you do all those scary things, what I like to do is I like to do the fun things, and for me the fun things is going to Skylands, fishing some items, completing some fishing quests, getting all the good armor, you know, fighting all the bosses a little bit, like, you know, not World Eater is something else. What was that boss called? The Outer World Devourer or something like that. I can't remember what its name was, but basically the guy we fought literally on the last episode, the boss we fought, the worm boss, I can't remember his name. So quest, we got 1 gold and an angel. What was that? An angel earring? What? Angel increases fishing skill. It's amazing. Boom. No, close. Right. And then wait, where's my, what happened to my chest? Did I throw my chest away by accident? Okay, I don't know. Let's go put our vanity item away because we don't need it, obviously. Quick stack. Oops, quick stack. And then quick stack. Vanity item. I guess we can put it in here. It doesn't really matter, whatever. And then we want to store this. Quick stack. And we want to go to our fishing thing. And we want to put away the tin. Not that I want the tin, but we'll put it away anyway. Just because, you know, we got it. If we got it, why not? Why not put it away? I like that they made that you can stack so many fish now. That is very nice. Okay, space kind of that. And I need to get some trees. So we're going to quickly do that. And we're going to chop down some trees. And we got the hammocks now, which just means we're going to chop down the trees very, very quickly, which is great. Just going to chop down all the trees here. Get a bunch of wood, guys. It's all part of the plan. Don't worry about it. Now, the only problem with having hammocks and all those things later on in the game is that sometimes while you're trying to maybe, you know, cut this tree down, you might accidentally click on the dirt block underneath it, and then you'll hammer it. I'll show you now an example, and you'll be, uh-oh, I hammered it and became something else, and you don't want to do that. You got to do this, and it's a lot of work and effort that you, trust me, you're not in the mood for, you don't want to do, and it just kind of sucks. So try your best not to make that happen. You'll be fine. So what else are we going to do this episode? Well, I want to potentially explore more of the Skylands if I can. Not too worried about Skyland exploration. I'm a little bit more worried about maybe trying to find the Goblin Tinkerer before we fight Skeletron. That way I could make a bunch of super high level items that would make my game a lot easier, because I'll be able to fuse 2 or 3 items into 1 item, which means I would obviously get double the value out of every accessory equipped. So every accessory I have will give me double value instead of single value, and who doesn't want a little bit of double value? You know what I mean? I know you guys want some double value. I think everyone wants a little bit of double value in their life, let's be honest with each other. So I'm not going to plant there, we're going to plant here. So I like to do is just plant literally next to every torch. That way I know there's enough spacing. Not to worry too much about the spacing. It's pretty good. It works out great. And then that's also why I placed the did that tree just insta-grow when I placed it? I feel like that tree just insta-grew when I placed it, but I don't know. So this is just like a free like wood farm that I've created. So it's just like, it looks nice for aesthetic reasons. It also means that if I ever need wood in the game, I can literally just come here and chop down all the trees here, which takes a few seconds, get pretty much enough wood for the next majority part of the game, and then come back here later on to get more when I need it, you know, that type of thing. So there we go, beautiful. And I'm even gonna throw this last one away. Congratulations, there we go. I want to make a little bit of wood platforms because we can. I like to do it like this, and then we don't want to go all the way when it's got 99. And I made like way too many again. Oh, actually goes over. I thought it had a limit. It seems I was wrong. Okay. Anything we want to do before we head on out to the other side of the world? No. Let's get another gravitational potion, I think. I think we can. I think there's still time for it. Not entirely sure what time is. Let's check quickly. Yeah, there's still a little bit of time left in this episode. I've got about 20 to 30 minutes left before I have to end the episode due to South African problems. You know, a little bit of load shedding happening for you South Africans out there watching. You know what I'm talking about. And a lot of other countries that have load shedding too. If your country has load shedding, you know what my pain I'm going through is, and you feel me, right? You feel me. So that I appreciate that. So as you can see, there's a little bit of frustration because we made all these holes, and these holes are a little bit in my way. But what can you do? There we go. And luckily for me, I've kind of made a little bit of a mushroom biome farming area, which means if I want to ever fight the world eater again, or eater of worlds, that's what his name is, eater of worlds, then I can just come here and farm these mushrooms pretty easily. Now wait, we're on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm kind of gonna go to roughly where I was before I use the potion. Ooh, took a lot of damage there because I had already double jumped because of my keyboard. As I mentioned in the first episode, I think I got a new keyboard. I'm very thankful for having a new keyboard, thanks to actually a very generous viewer who actually organized the keyboard for me. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. I can actually play games properly now, which is something I haven't been able to do for a while, so I'm very, very thankful. But I am not used to it, so sometimes I will double jump by accident and not realize that double jump, because obviously, you know, the keyboard responds a little bit differently to what I'm used to, and then in Terraria specifically, it's making me take a little bit of unnecessary fall damage. So we're going to use a gravitational potion to pretty much make it to the what I want to call it. Let's just say the ocean on this side, and then we will maybe find one more sky island. Maybe we won't find another sky island. Who knows? But all I know is that I've got to go, baby. We gotta go. Oop. We found a sky island immediately. That's our third sky island. So, you know, it's kind of problematic in a little bit of a sense too, because, okay, first of all, this one's in space, which is never a good thing, because that means really high space. And we found another star area. A little bit unlucky to get another star area, I feel, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to quickly try and farm up as much of this before our boys, the Hoppies, come in my life, because you know they like to do that. And then we are going to see if we can maybe get to a little bit further this time with the potion, since we do have a little bit of, we got this really, really quickly, you know what I mean? So my plan now is to try and farm as much as I can of the potion. And of course the Hoppies have come to end my plans. See, the mining of the items I need to mine is not actually the problem. It's the Hoppies that will kill me if I don't kill them. That is the problem, because I have to focus and dedicate a lot of my time to killing them, and I really do have to. If I don't, they will kill me. As you can see, the damage output is crazy. Please keep in mind, guys, that I do have the Worm Scarf currently equipped, which is giving me 17% damage resistance and giving me forward defense. So I'm like really tanky right now, like really, really tanky. And these guys are destroying me. So it just gives you a little bit of indication of what the hell type of damage these guys do. In my opinion, Hoppies are hard mode enemies, because you're only supposed to kind of get you during hard mode, in my opinion. But I don't really agree with that, because it's so easy to get here. There's multiple ways to break it. Once you get your first meteorite, you can get here really easily, which means, in my opinion, it should be like a normal difficulty area, but it's not. It's like a hard mode difficulty thing, and I don't appreciate that game, not at all. But anyway, leaving that as it is, let's make progress as fast as we can, because we need to mine, baby. We need to mine. We're losing our potion time, and we're just losing good quality time here. Now, I'd like to mine the walls a bit, but I think I'll do that in later on in the game when I'm stronger. If I decide to do the challenge that I was challenged to, I guess you could say, or offered at least, or like told about, which is the play the game without wings. I might have a harder time doing this, getting these things, but I as much as I would love to indulge my very, 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 very kind patron who has asked me to do that, or has challenged me to do that, I just think the game will be a little bit too hard to fight the Moonlord and such with only without having wings. So I will give it my best go, game, viewers and lovely patrons. Oh my god, another one? Are you kidding me? Another? This is crazy. Yeah, we got the lucky horseshoe. Because this is actually crazy now. That's our like 4th Skyland. if I didn't know any better, I would say this is a large world, by the way, game. I don't know. I know I specifically clicked on medium world. Maybe the game has been patched in a way that they now give you a lot of skylands, or they give you a lot of like a medium map is the old large map or something, maybe. I don't know. I'm playing on the Steam version, which I've never played before. Of course, I played on my brother's computer, and his was definitely not a Steam version. I'm not sure what version it was, but it was not a Steam version, and it was very fun to play, don't get me wrong, but at the same time I feel like it was not this hard, or at least this complicated. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time. When I played with my friend on the actual Steam version, we were messing around so much and both doing our own thing so much that I didn't really get to see much of the world or explain. I was more of the make a base and do all that stuff, where he kind of went out and explored, because I'd played the game already and he hadn't. So I just spent a lot of the time digging, like a shit ton of time digging unnecessarily big fancy holes and areas with all these like stuff that you definitely don't need, but I wanted. So, you know, silver ore, I always think it's going to be platinum, but then it's just silver, and I'm a little bit disappointed it's just silver, but you know, at the same time it's fine. 4 sky islands on not even half a map total. That is crazy. That's too many sky islands, game. Too many. I cannot handle that many sky islands. I'm just saying. Okay, look at this, guys. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. And you know there's at least one more, because there's always, and I mean always, a fish island. I hope I haven't, I was going to say, I hope I double jumped, but I wasn't entirely sure if I actually double jumped. I very clearly had not double jumped. And I got wrecked. Okay. We do have a little bit of a blood moon though, which is cool. Let's just check where we're at. We have a few more minutes. I can go for maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20. I can maybe squeeze 20 more minutes out of this. So let's not worry too much about actually doing the blood moon. I want to rather just quick stack some things here, just to make some slots, and then I'm going to do quite a bit of the blood moon, don't get me wrong. But I'm definitely not going to be doing, I'm not going to be farming the whole blood moon. I'm thinking about just trying to get the groom and bride to spawn, and then I might just okay, so you guys can definitely open doors. That is crazy. Okay, I didn't know that. Since when? Can someone tell me since when that is? See, that must be a patch thing, because I've... Ooh, we got a sky emerald. Nice. I have never seen you guys open doors like this before. The other ones aren't opening doors. I wonder what the difference is. Maybe it's the way I've set this up. Who knows? Anyway, let's get our laser gun out, because we have basic infinite lasers. And then we're going to stand here. Okay, everybody. You're all going to die. I hope nevertheless it's going to be what it is. A little bit dark. I know. I apologize once again. I know. I keep saying. Shark's necklace. Very nice. Getting all the good stuff. So the blood moon is very nice for farming, obviously, because the zombies spawn at a much faster rate, which means you get a lot more stuff. And you obviously want a lot more stuff if you can, because that's obviously just good. I think it's actually even more beneficial to do this. Is this a little bit better? I feel like this might be actually a little bit better. A little bit faster too. So I'm not sure what the requirement is to make the groom and bride spawn, but I do like the groom and bride, so I would like to make them spawn, but I'm not entirely sure how to, so it's a little bit hard for me. So the dryad is giving me bonus armor when I'm in its aura, as you guys will see here. Ta-da! Powers, nature protects you. But I don't know if it's bonus armor, or if it's just bonus stats, or what it is, but I like to say bonus armor. It makes me feel like I'm special. And I also like I like armor, but then again, who doesn't, you know? It's a blood moon. I wonder if there's only a fish you can catch during a blood moon. That would be pretty sick, I think. Like a fish you can only get during a blood moon. Wouldn't that be pretty sick, guys? I think that would be pretty sick. There we go. We should be perfectly fine here. Got all the heals here with the bonuses from the campfire, the dryad, all those good things. So just gonna farm up the blood moon as best we can without getting wrecked. Hey, I'll make you guys come to me over here. It's fine. You guys can just come to me right here. There we go. I do want to move on a bit, because I'm scared that the bride does spawn, and then I'm not where the bride spawns, and I don't see the bride, and then I miss the bride, and I'll be very upset. Because I like the bride, and I like the costume of the bride. I like to wear it. It's one of my favorite costumes in the game. Who is that? Ooh, you see, there's the groom. There's the groom. What is this? What the fuck were you killing someone? What was happening there? I don't understand. No, groom, come back. Come back, groom. Come back, I tell you. stand right here. They'll never reach me. Check this out. Maybe they will reach me. I was gonna say, I don't think they should reach me, but then again, he almost did, so I was a little bit worried for a second. There we go. Get wrecked, Mr. 400 HP Groom. So the Groom actually is 400. Till death! We got an achievement called Till Death. So I've never actually killed the Groom. I've only ever killed the Brad. So that's my first time actually killing the Groom on this game, obviously. Because I got a little achievement there very nice. Makes me very happy. I like achievements. I'm a little bit of a trophy hunter. If you guys have been following my channel, you know I'm all about them trophies. I'm all about those platinums. And I even make guides for it because I really like making guides, and I actually kind of find it to be some of the funnest you can have playing game, honestly. So yeah, this is awkward. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm knocking it all down into a little area, and it's kind of not panning out how I wanted it to. There we go. So I'd like the bride to spawn if possible, since the Groom is already spawned. I don't know if only one can spawn or both can spawn, but yeah. We just killing them as much as we can. So what have we done this episode? Well, we went to Skyland. I did a little bit of fishing. I had a Blood Moon event. Nothing too special. I was hoping for a little more action maybe. Or a little bit, something just a little bit more entertaining. But until I find the Goblin Guide, I don't think I'm going to be able to take on Skeletron. So I'm going to first need to like go a little bit deeper into the world. Because I think the Goblin Guide only spawns from a certain height. Or depth, well, not even height actually, it's rather depth is the actual word I'm supposed to be looking for, because he spawns from a depth, not a height. So I need to be a certain depth to see the goblin, so I can, the Goblin Tinkerer, if you will, so that I can actually synthesize items together to make better items, which I would love to do. So here's, it's nice to stand here because the blue candle is spawning enemies at a faster rate, which is awesome. And I'll just kill the enemies. Perfect. Let's just go like this. Go this way again. Still don't see a bride anyway, but that's fine. If the bride doesn't come, the bride doesn't come. It's okay. I won't mind too much, but I would be very happy if the bride did spawn. Since we got the Groom, we can kill the bride and the Groom together. So they can literally be dead to them part, you know, which would be nice. Okay, a little bit of a very long Blood Moon in my opinion. I always feel like the Blood Moon / the nights are always so long when you play Terraria, and the days are just like over before you can even get anything done. You got all these plans you want to do, all these things, but to do it you need the daytime because the zombies are on your way, and then when it is daytime, the daytime just ends in like a heartbeat, and you're kind of like, whoa. Feel a little bit ripped off, game. Feel a little bit ripped off. And then when nighttime comes, you're just trying to get through like an event, like a Blood Moon, or maybe like Kill Cthulhu or something. Then it's like the longest night ever. Maybe it's specifically made like that because you need to kill bosses at night, like Cthulhu and the twins, and all of them are nighttime bosses. Maybe the games, and Skeletron obviously, so maybe the game gives you a little bit more time at night so that you can actually do that safely without too much hassle. I'm assuming that's what it is, or at least it's something like, oops, put all the wrong buttons again, that's okay. Hello! I see you guys hiding in here, I can say hello. You guys must not hide in my base, please. This is my base, get your own base. What is happening? Leave that alone, whatever it is. Please don't die, dude. I will protect you with my life. I will protect you with my life. You are gonna die, dude. I don't want to be the very bad dude. The bride's here! Yeah, the bride. Check it out, guys, the bride. Dude, please don't die. I need you to not die. Stand by the dryad who's giving you protection, and stand by the campfire that's heating you up. While I stand here and I'll protect you with my life. So we got the bride and the Groom, guys. How lucky is that? The wedding rail and the dress. Yeah. No, don't go down there. Why would you go down there? There's very clearly enemies down there who want to kill you. So I think we don't actually have a room for them is the problem. So I'm going to need to expand on this castle in this episode or next episode. The latest, because we really need to have room for him. He's healing up though, which is good. So his potential of dying has lowered slightly, but depends how idiotic he is, and if he runs into enemies like a dumbass, he might just die regardless. Please do not die like an idiot. Thank you. You're gonna die like an idiot. I can feel it. Don't do me dirty like this game. What are these zombies? Got like freaking multi-arm zombies. I don't really understand how that works, but for some reason these zombies are multi-arm. They are multi-arm. I might just turn that to a room, my main area, just so that I can have somewhere for him to be. just gonna close this door because why not? And yeah, can this night end now, please, game? I would be very appreciative if you would end my night for me, so that I could actually play the game instead of just running around fighting infinite zombies and trippers and blood ghouls and brides and grooms and every other and in the world. Just saying, would be nice. Oh, there's a groom. There's another groom. A second groom in the same episode. It's crazy. A second groom in the same blood moon. So it must be a kill count, I'm assuming. If you kill a X amount of enemies. Where did that guy go? Did he go die somewhere? Oh, it's daytime. No, I will kill a groom before it's daytime. No matter what. No matter what, I was killing the groom before daytime, baby. We got a top hat. I can have a top hat? Are you kidding me? Nice. Okay. So we got the veil, wedding dress, top hat, demon eye banner. Well, of course, we had the lucky horse already. And we got a zombie banner. We got 2 shackles, which is great. 20 mana shackle and 4 media speed. So those are great shackles, actually. And yeah, we got a bunch of good stuff. So let's quickly put it all away. Quick stick. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so we got rid of some items. Let's find our merchant boy. Well, first let's speak to you. Do you have a quest from me? Caught in caverns, the demonic hellfish. Well, I do want to go to caverns anyway because I want to, if possible, and I do think it is possible. Let's just sell everything. We need to make a lot of space now. Is it? We can probably put the chain knife away now. And the glass panels maybe too, but it's fine. So we want to go to caverns. Where's the deepest cavern we have? Is like right here. So I'm gonna head down here and I'll meet you guys here, and then we are going to look for the goblin and just spend a little bit of time ending the episode off. Okay, we're gonna quickly fish to see if we can catch this fish we need. And we got on the literal first go. Okay, I mean that's the if you want to give it to me in the first go, obviously you know I'm not gonna complain, game. Thank you very, very much. But that also caught me a little bit off guard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also got a wooden crate on the second go. Oh my goodness, game. You are being so generous today. Thank you very much. Don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm so thankful. Okay. So there's a thing you can do, guys, to cheat. You can catch a bunch of fish that you need for quests by taking the fish and then throwing it out like this. I mean, like, there we go. We don't want that fish anymore. And then if I can just quickly, unless they've patched it in this, what is happening right now? I don't understand. There must be something there, yes. Okay, and then we can do this. Wait, where did it go? Fuck, I caught it again. Picked it up again. Okay, do that. And throw. And then now look, we can catch another one of these if we want to. I would recommend you do it if you want to cheese a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna show it off and then I'm gonna never do it again. I actually like to go and catch the fish myself and do all the work. It feels nice and it feels like you getting a reward for like hard work or something, so it's really cool. But it's a way you can kind of like help yourself just to make your life a little bit easier, because you know there is a lot of fishing during the game, and that's just one way you can do it so that you can get the items necessary. I might not get another one now, and then I won't be able to show it off because I don't bring enough bait. But if I don't get it, it's fine. If I do get it, it'll be cool. But we'll find out very soon because we only have 1 bait left right now. I have boxes I can open, I guess, for more bait, so it should be fine. Yep, I'm gonna need some other bait. Can I get more bait? I did not get more bait, so I can't show it off now, but I'll make sure to show it off in another episode just so you guys can see what it's all about. So you know how it works. I'm not gonna bother going to that guy. He's scary and he's gonna kill me. I'm just gonna do this, and then we're gonna go down here, and we want to start making our way down. But the problem is this area. I mean, it's kind of sucky, right? To go down, I want to go lower and deeper into the world, if you will. There we go. This looks like a good way to go down. Nice. Actually, we've been here before. That's also reassuring because then I know I've cleared out a lot of the area, or at least explored some of it and stuff. So it makes me feel a lot safer. Another granite biome, a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so let's go through here. Maybe if we can go through here. Oh, we can't. Look at this. A bit of gold. Another railway. What is all the dude? This. Okay. Look, I'm pretty sure patched Terraria or something, because this doesn't feel normal to me as a person that has played Terraria for quite a long time. I mean, I'm not like a vet or anything. I'm sure there's many people that have played crazy amount of Terraria hours and are like actually pretty much god mode at this game. Like they know things that are crazy. Just really good, right? But I know enough about the game, and I know that the game does not have this many fucking railways right next to each other. Does not have this many things so close to each other with like reward systems, you know? That much I know. I'm just trying to place a couple of torches as we go, but I'm not getting it right anywhere. There we go. Okay, let's look on the map. There's a nice little area over there. We can go. Let's keep trying to place stuff as we go. And a little bit of this. So we're going down here, right? No, I wanted to go down here, but the controls are really tricky. Okay. Careful for traps right now is what I need to be doing. Those traps are the only thing I'm going to end my life right now. A little bit of gold. Might as well order up since we're here. A little bit of gold, that gold. Thank you very much. I'm not sure why I'm still collecting gold. I don't really need to, but I am. So, you know, we have a lot of gold for whatever reason. What I'm actually just doing is looking for the goblin. I'm pretty much just my entire career right now in Terraria. Or not my career, but my entire goal in Terraria right now is just to find the goblin, man. As soon as I can. Let's just check something quickly. So we have to stop the recording in like the next 5 to 10 minutes because our power is going to go off soon. But I would like to potentially make a little bit of progress before that if possible. But you know, it is what it is. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. You know, it's just something we have to accept. And move on. We have a decent excuse me, you can actually get up here. I'm so shocked. I really didn't expect it, so I told me of God and I'm very upset. I got hit by a trap, didn't I? Why is there a trap in water? Who puts a trap in water in the first place? Wait, is that a salamander? Oh, it is. Oh God. Why is there a salamander here? I'm very confused as to why there's a salamander here at all. But there is, it didn't give us anything either, so it was just like a scary annoyance. So didn't we see a nymph once, I think? I think we once saw a nymph. It was a rare monster and it wrecked my butt and it was very scary, but it's something that just is going to happen from time to time. Sometimes you're going to get a rare monster like a nymph and it's just going to wreck your butt. And that's this episode. I'm looking pretty much for the Goblin Tinkerer. You can find him deeper in the game or you can get him inside the dungeon, but of course I want him before the dungeon because I want to use him to make me better items for the dungeon. So of course I can't wait. I'm very upset that you guys can all apparently get up there. It's really frustrating. It makes a little bit of problem for me. Okay. Anyway, moving on. A little bit of a nice little area over here. Got some stuff. Excuse me, bats. I don't have time for shit. Thank you very much. As you can see, I've killed a lot of enemies in the game at least. I guess one thing I can say, like for sure, is I've killed a lot of enemies. And I've got a lot of like, got quite a lot of good stuff actually. I mean, I can't really complain too much about the game's generosity. The early game was horrible. I remember that we got like no items and stuff, and we were like, I was actually having a pretty hard time. But now the game has been very generous. Lots of sky islands, lots of ore, lots of like very large ore veins, and just the overall goodness. The game's been really generous in that regard. But I remember that first episode was freaking insane. An hour worth of playing, we didn't find a single chest. It was crazy, absolute crazy, considering a chest is not something that's supposed to be rare, you know. A chest is supposed to be something that's a little bit more common. I'm just going to check something quickly. So I need to end the episode in the next 5 minutes, guys. So I'm going to keep mining for 5 more minutes, see what we can get done. If we get something done, awesome. If we don't get anything done, no, that's life, man. That's life. We're just going to carry on digging down, pretty much straight down all the way, I think. We don't want to go too deep though. We don't want to hit like lava or anything. I'm not ready for that right now. I would want to set up everything I can. Bound goblin. There's a bound goblin somewhere. There's a bound goblin somewhere. You guys see that? Specifically says bound goblin. Do you guys see that? There's a bound goblin, baby. I need to find him. Oh, it'll be so good if I find the bound goblin. That's exactly what I'm looking for. No rare creatures nearby. Okay, so bound goblin is... Now he's gone. Where did he go? He's bound. There's no way for him to go here if he's bound, right? Let's take this way then. It's not like he can disappear. He's bound. He's not going anywhere, guys. He's literally bound. Now it says no rare enemies nearby. It just showed me bound goblin and now it says no enemies. Excuse me, game. I don't appreciate this. Where is my goblin? I need my goblin, game. Let's just keep on exploring then for now. Oh my word, the fucking situation that happens for that exact... Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god, I actually got hit by a confusion thing and then got sent into the wrong area. Are you kidding me when I found the bound goblin? Oh, I got hit by the dude which confused me when I jumped left. I went right instead. Where was this bound goblin, man? I saw him right here. Somewhere. Man, that's frustrating. Cannot believe they showed me the bound goblin just to debate me and be like, no brown goblin for you. Your quest, dude. I finished your fishy. I got a journeyman's bait, a wall. What? What did I get? Cave bat, no. A wall anchor can be placed. Nice. Let's place it. Look, all the traveling merchants here. Hello, traveling merchant. I really like them. Wall anchor. Bah. There you go. Getting a lot of the fishing things done. What do you got, Mr. Traveling merchant? Code 1. 21 immediate damage. Weak knockback. Some kind of weird symbol. 4% critical chance fast. Stopwatch, I already have. Bricklayer, I don't need. Sake, I don't need. Ammo box, I don't need. So maybe code 1 I'll buy, but don't really need it, so it's fine. Awesome. I think I'm going to end the episode there actually because the power's going off anyway, so I might as well get it done. Save myself any heartache or potentially losing some good quality stuff that I just got. So thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Terraria and joining me in this episode of Terraria. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button. It really actually helps. Like more, you know, ever since I grew in subscribers, just a little bit. I'm suddenly getting more views and I'm getting more, I almost want to say attention, but it's not actually attention, it's more just like more exposure. And that is just really helping the channel. So I really appreciate you guys. If you can, please consider that. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Terraria, where we try, or at least I try my best to not let you guys down and actually make some good progress. We're going to go get that goblin tinkerer. Maybe I'll even build a little bit of a arena for the Skeletron, and maybe even finish getting all the Sky Islands on this side and this side. But that will all be in the next episode. For now, thank you guys very much for watching. Please check my Patreon in the link in the description below. I'm gonna have to ask every episode because it's really important now. For the first time, it actually really matters for me. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time with more Terraria.